Good afternoon, students. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about Hitler. I know it's kind of a weird thing to be talking about, but we're going to talk about World War II and then hopefully bring it back to how Utah got involved and helped with the World War II effort. To start today, I want to talk a little bit about the rise of Hitler. A lot of people think that Hitler came in and took power. He didn't. Hitler was given power, and so I want to talk about that. So to understand really why Hitler became powerful, we have to understand what happened at the end of World War I. So at the end of World War I, which was, the treaty was signed in 1919, the Allies, United States, France, England, Russia, wanted to make sure that they punished Germany for what they did to start World War I. And so Germany was forced to pay millions of dollars of debt. So all the losses, all the land that was blown up, the houses, ships that were sunk, Germany had to pay millions of dollars of that. Also, they drew Germany's borders. So France actually took part of Germany's land. Germany was ordered to give up most of their army and their navy. And probably the most devastating, most embarrassing part was the German people were ordered to take responsibility for causing World War I. And if you remember our notes from before, Germany wrote a blank check to Austria-Hungary, and that was really kind of what started it all. All right, so you got all this stuff, and it just throws Germany into this huge, huge economic crisis. There's not enough jobs, there's not food. People in Germany are suffering. And because of that, the people of Germany are just looking for anyone or anything to get them out of this big depression. So fast forward, and by 1930, so 11 years later, Adolf Hitler rises to become the leader of the second largest political party in Germany. That's the National Aryan Zionists. We know them as the Nazis. And Hitler's power is, well, he's starting to get some power. But the people are starting to believe him, right? He isn't going to start off right off the bat saying, I'm going to go kill all the Jews. He says, if you believe in me, I will be able to bring you back. I will put you back to work. I will help you feed your families, and we will get Germany back to what it once was. By 1932, Hitler sees that things are going to start changing and that he has a chance to become the leader of Germany. But the only way he can do that is if he's a German citizen. So he becomes a German citizen. And by 1933, Hitler becomes Chancellor of Germany. And then later, he's going to change his title to president and dictator. By 1935, Germany rearms. Hitler rearms Germany with its army and navy. He starts to change the factories, and they start to build up their army and navy. Now, the European countries are supposed to keep a watch on him and make sure that they don't get their army and navy up again. And there's a lot of people that believe that these European countries just said, what bad could happen if Hitler gets an army and navy? Well, now we know, right, that lots of bad things could happen. In 1936, Berlin holds the Summer Olympics. One of the reasons I like to talk about this is because newspaper people, reporters, cameramen come from all over the world, and they see what's going on in Germany, and they kind of just ignore it all, and they say all is normal, and Hitler's doing a good job. By 1936, Hitler has passed two major laws that say, one, if you're a Jew, you can't vote. And two, if you're a Jew, it's illegal to marry a person that's not a non-Jew, or a non-Jew. So, for example, if you're Catholic or if you were Mormon, it would be illegal to marry a Jew. The other thing that's great about the Berlin Olympics is, and I think most of you know this, is Hitler believed in the supremacy of white people, that we were the better race. In fact, the Aryan nation, if you were blonde hair and blue eyes, you were superior. And so the fact that the Olympics were in Germany, in Berlin, the capital city, is just a great thing, because we had a lot of people come and showed Hitler that the white, blonde hair, blue eyes isn't naturally superior. In fact, one of the things that Hitler really wanted to win was the 100-yard dash and the 50-yard dash. And that actually went to an American named Jesse Owens, who was the son of a former slave. So a black man beat the white, blonde hair, blue-eyed people. And it's kind of an interesting little story. By 1938, Germany has convinced Austria to join them in, kind of building up. And again, this is where we start to see people they should have been watching them. They should have been doing stuff to stop them, but they didn't. And by the end of 1938, Germany has rolled over and taken Czechoslovakia, which is an independent country in Europe. There's actually a movie out there about this family that is from Austria, and they don't want to be part of the Nazis, and so they run away to the hills to get away, because they don't want to be Nazis in Nazi Germany from Austria. I think the family's name is Von Trapp, right? And it's you've probably seen the movie. It's called The Sound of Music. Okay. By 1940, Germany has invaded and was holding following countries: Poland, Denmark, Norway, Holland, France, Belgium, Romania, and Yugoslavia. It's bad, right? Everything that they wanted, everything that they fought in World War I to make sure that it never happened again, is now happening again. And if you remember, the United States policy in foreign countries is isolationism. Stay out of other people's business. So we don't get in other people's business until 1941. 1941, Germany entered an alliance with Italy and Japan. They call it the Triple Alliance, the Axis, the evil Axis. And by the end of 1941, on December 7th, 1941, Japan bombs United States territory at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. And on December 8th, 1941, the U.S. enters the war. So again, I want you to go through, fill in your worksheet, make sure you have all the answers. If you need to rewind this video, you can rewind this video, obviously, and make sure you get all the answers, and then submit your answers. Okay, I'm going to stop share now.